Hey everybody, and welcome back to Twilight Princess. The Zora Queen is here, and she's telling us to go this way, so let's go this way. So we're going to be following her into the graveyard here, and if you remember from the last part, we just brought our kid here to see Renato in hopes of maybe being able to help him out. Because he didn't look so well when we saw him last. So while she floats up there, we've got to walk up these stairs. Or we can just roll into the wall, that's cool. Oh yeah, just go through that cliff, because I can totally follow you. Hey, does that symbol look familiar to anybody? So the rock is all glowy, and then it disappears, and we can crawl through this little opening that's behind it. So what do you know, there is another instance where you actually have to crawl. So I said back near the beginning in Orden Village, I don't think there's ever another instance where you gotta crawl. Well, I guess you do. So we come to this little, like, hidden area behind the graveyard. It's quite pretty, actually. And there's a special grave here. Oh, don't be all fancy and dive in there, Link, come on. Alright, so where have you brought me here, woman? I'm sure you are. Interesting. Considering there's no, like, water source to get here or anything, but okay. So this is apparently her husband, the king's grave. Created garments specifically for the chosen hero, garments that house the abilities of the Zora, which we could pretty much use right now. And look at what is inside. And we get the Zora Armor. The special garment was handed down through the Zora royal family. If you have it equipped, you can move freely through the water, but you'll be more vulnerable to fire and ice attacks. So just be careful when you wear it. Obviously, we're gonna need it, like right now. So we're gonna put it on here as soon as she starts, as soon as she finishes talking here. Tell him his mother loves him without end. Tell him. Well, I mean, he's kind of unconscious right now, but I'll get around to that once he, you know, wakes up. Well, it's a good thing you found all your friends and picked up that nifty Zora armor.
If you need, he will help it. The wrong we will help with. Good way. What best you need? Any.
Yeah, we were planning on going to that temple anyway. Thanks for the reassurance, I guess, but... So anyway, we now have the Zora armor here in our inventory, and it looks like that. Yeah, it's okay, I guess. Some people like it more than others. I personally, I'm kind of on the fence about it. It's pretty cool, when, like, especially when you look at it from the back, but the whole face thing, it's kind of weird. I like the scales for the chest area, though. And with the Zora armor, you can swim around underneath the water here. And you never lose your breath, so that's good. But for now, we gotta head back out of here, because it's not like we have anything left to do in Kakariko Village. So let's just make our way out of the graveyard. Roll on out. Not really a whole lot to talk about there, but now that we're coming out into Kakariko Village again, the place that we need to be going next is actually Barnes's Bomb Shop. It seems like the game's pretty much pointing you in the direction of saying, you know, hey, you know, you need to go to Lakebed Temple because you have the Zora armor, so you can go take care of that now. But if you actually do go there, you'll find out that you can't actually get into this place. So you need to come here, and as you can see, there's a second item down there. But unfortunately, both of my bomb bags are full, so I'm going to have to sell one of them back to him. And that's what the counter on the right here is for. A very good day to you, sir. The incredibly fancy bomb buyback counter. Alright, so we can sell either the bomb bag 1 with 19 bombs, or... We're not selling the bags, we're just selling the bombs inside. I'm going to sell the one with 19 so I can keep the 30. No, actually, I'm going to keep those. No thanks. So now we go over to the counter on the left, because we can't just buy bombs from that counter on the right there. So these water bombs are so advanced you can use them in the water. But you can only hold half as much. It's 30 rupees for 5, 60 for 10, 90 for 15. 15 is your normal max capacity, but since my bomb bags are double, I can hold 30. I'm just going to buy 5 though, because that's really all I need to buy. And it's worth saving rupees, at least to me anyway. Because in the Lakebed Temple you'll be picking up quite a bit more water bombs in treasure chests and stuff. So you really don't have to worry about buying too many and using up all your rupees. Okay, so now that we have our water bombs, we have our Zora Armor, we're pretty much ready to go into the next dungeon. But, of course, there's just one more thing that I want to do before going there. You don't have to do this right now, but you're not really going to get an opportunity to for a little while after the dungeon anyway. So I figure I'll go ahead and get it out of the way. It's a really long trip, though, because where we're going is Zora's Domain again. And if the Bridge of Eldin was, you know, still there and didn't have a big chunk missing out of the middle of it, we could just take that path and get there quickly. But as it stands right now, we're going to have to go all the way around through Farron Province and up here through Lanayru Province, because Zora's Domain's right here. So, I'm not going to make you watch me go all the way back there. So instead what I'm going to do is meet you once I get inside of Zora's Domain, so if you'll just hang on for 1 second, I'll meet you there. Okay, so we are here in Zora's Domain, and that awesome Zora's Domain music is back. I'm so glad they used the same music for Zora's Domain in this place, because it's really awesome. So where we want to be going now is that main fountain area. If you remember, it's the spot where we drop that big, huge, hot rock in order to melt all the ice. We're actually going to be going back there because of that rock, and, well, I guess you'll find out in just a second. So we're going to get some rupees from this. We get a yellow rupee, and we get a blue rupee. So it's nice to go ahead and get both of those out of the way. Now this one you got to be kind of careful if you're trying to just blow up with bombs. You can use bomb arrows if you want, but if you want to save the one arrow, then you can just, you know, time it right when the bomb's about to explode. Bomb arrows are probably easier, but I just can't be bothered to go back into the little item subscreen. So here's that fountain area. It's nice and relaxing and quite colorful, actually. It's pretty cool. I like this place. So let's get on our iron boots and let's equip our water bombs and drop down here. Zora's swimming around. And there is what remains of that huge rock that we had earlier. As you can see, it's cooled down a whole lot by now. It just looks like a regular rock. So, oh no, I still need those. Let's just get our bombs out. Drop one next to it. And it explodes. And a Goron comes out. That's gotta be quite dangerous. I didn't think Gorons could, you know, breathe underwater or anything, but I guess he's fine. I'm finally out. Thanks, brother. Yep, so he was actually asleep in all that lava that came down, so... That's all I have on me right now, but we get another bomb bag, so we have 3 bomb bags at this point. If you want to fill them all with regular bombs, you can hold 180 regular bombs, so that's quite absurd, it really is. Around here there's a few yellow rupees kind of stashed around every now and then. I think there's one over here I might as well go ahead and get. Alright, let's head back up. And now that we've gotten that third bomb bag, they went ahead and filled it with regular bombs, which kind of sucks. It would be nice if they gave you like water bombs, but oh well, I guess beggars can't be choosers. So let's just go back out the way we came. I hope he ended up walking on the path on the right there when we come out. There we go. Alright, so let's just head back through this tunnel again. And we're going to be going out basically the exact same way we came in. Mostly because I left my horse out there. If you want, you can dive down and like swim back part of the way and then go out through the little moat that leads to Hyrule Castle, but it's going to be hard to find some horseshoe grass if you do that, so the trip will take a little while. So you're best off just going back the way you came. I mean, it makes the most sense too. So, now what I'm going to be doing, since we've pretty much done everything there is to do aside from actually going to Lakebed Temple, so that's going to be our next stop. Get away from me, Tektite. So, I'm going to meet you guys back when I get into the Lake Hylia area. Alright, so we're back here, and this is the door to the Flight by Foul minigame that we played earlier. As far as I know, this is actually the only way to get down into Lake Hylia right now, so yeah, you gotta pay 20 rupees to do it, but you know, there's bonus rupees along the way, and if you didn't get that 100 rupee chest before, this is actually a pretty good opportunity to go ahead and get that. So let's talk to this guy. I'm fought by foul, yeah, one big guy, 20 rupees, yes. Alright, thanks partner. So let's grab a Kuko, let's get this brown one over here just to be different. Or orange-brown. I don't know the color, that would be sienna or something, I don't know. Well, in the next part, we'll make the leap down to the Isle of Riches, and hopefully we'll land on that 100 rupee platform. So until then, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.